Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bring it in. Green 18. Watch the run.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gaining the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Check 15, check 15.
Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Cooper was the target there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Draw play, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the slack. He's checking.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 29, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the Packer 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try again with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Working from the gun. Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There we go. Go ahead, in. I got you, pump. Check the backer, check the backer. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On play action, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rodgers now to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass. Look again.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now Elliott, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go!
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Rodgers going to throw. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And he's got room. Hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So here we go, Charles. Third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Hey, you block over here. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Ready? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Marshall, the intended receiver. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Cooper was the intended target. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rip left.
They'll go again to Jones. And he he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss